As everybody knows, the rainy summer we have had makes for a perfect environment for mosquitoes. Luckily, this fall doesn't need to be as buggy with the help of Mosquito Shield. Joining us today is Brad Mayer, the VP of Mosquito Shield. Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us about Mosquito Shield and the services that you provide, because you were saying to me,
Sure.
Look, I mean, we've had a rainy season. The mosquitoes love that. It's a perfect environment for them. So you can come out and really help folks who may be having this issue.
Yes, and they need it. They need the weather.
Sure.
Weather's a huge factor with mosquitoes. And that's one of the things when you talk about what is Mosquito Shield, what do we do? Since 2001 when we started, is really it's residential mosquito control.
Got it.
Really the pioneers of it. And over the years, we've just been able to invest more time and effort into finding out about these mosquitoes, and that's what we concentrate on.
Okay.
Is just the mosquitoes.
Yep.
And being able to come out on a schedule. You know, while there's a lot of other ones that are coming into this market, what we've been able to do is really dig in about, all right, well, if you're going to be trying to get these mosquitoes under control, how do you do that?
Right.
And the more you find out about them, especially from the biology side, that should dictate when you come out, and that's what we do.
And that really has set you apart from, like you were saying, look, I mean, there are a lot of
Yes.
different companies that are out there, but that really has set you apart from possibly all of these other companies that we see riding up and down the street all the time as
Yes,
well. Yeah.
the industry has really blossomed in the last probably 7 to 10 years. Wasn't really a lot around 20 years ago, 20 plus years when we started, but the industry is developing. It's a need.
Right.
People want a solution. You know, it's $1 billion industry with these candles and foggers and tennis rackets that go.
Yeah.
So what we end up doing is we've really, in our end, perfected how we bring an application to someone's home.
Right. Well, and
as
speaking,
you're seeing,
speaking of that, you actually did come out to my house, and I was telling
Yes.
you before we were on the air, and I would tell
Yes.
you this now too. The guys who came out to the house were the nicest guys, even before they even got out of that truck right there.
Yeah.
They explained to me everything that was going to happen.
Good.
They walked around the property to check out, where they needed to really spray.
Yes.
And they basically told me what they were using. It smells like garlic.
It is.
It's like being in an Italian kitchen.
If you don't like garlic, then that's it. And that's really one of the crux about one of the things that's different with Mosquito Shield. I mean, over the years, the founder, when he looked into mosquitoes, was, all right, what kinds of things do they do?
Right.
And one of the main reasons how mosquitoes find you is through your breath. Mm-hmm. So we have a proprietary blend that we make of natural oils that is really designed to sort of mask and repel mosquitoes.
Right.
You can't kill all the mosquitoes.
Sure.
So if someone says they're going to kill all the mosquitoes, they've been around for 200 million years.
They're not going anyplace.
No, they're not. And they're coming
anyplace.
back and back.
And one of the other things I just want to quickly mention is you also take care of ticks, and we have heard some really bad stories about ticks and how they really can affect people.
They can, and the sort of lingering things that happen with all of the things that the pathogens that the ticks can spread. You have that Lone Star tick coming up. That's really been invasive. They're very active in the spring, very active in the fall. So that's one of the things that we do in our timings of coming out with the treatments.
Right.
The ticks go a little bit longer. You know, the mosquitoes were out about every 14 days.
Sure.
Ticks have a longer sort of residual.
And a couple of things I know you want to point out too, that it's safe for pets to be around this. It's fine for them.
All of these.
And it's also easy to schedule an appointment too.
It is very easy.
Right.
Yep, you can end up giving us a holler, give us a call at the phone number listed.
Right.
You can go on or send us an email at info@moshield.com, or you can go on the website, moshield.com, put in your zip code. If your area is covered, you'll get all the information, contact
and
information
you'll be out there.
needed.
Brad, good to see you.
Yes,
Thank
good
you so
seeing you.
much.
Thanks,
Thanks
Will.
so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Now, for more information on these services Mosquito Shield offers, don't wait till the last minute till you're sitting out there being attacked by mosquitoes or ticks. Head on over to roadshow.com.